Hi everyone, my name is Leah and welcome to the kitchen. I can't believe that tomorrow is Christmas. And to celebrate Christmas, if you know anything about my husband, he loves red velvet. Over the years for Christmas, I've made red velvet pancakes, red velvet pudding pie, a red velvet cake, red velvet cookies, so much red velvet. So we're going to be making homemade red velvet cinnamon rolls for Christmas morning. Let's get started. For this recipe, you will need flour, sugar, butter, salt, eggs, cocoa powder, cream cheese, red food coloring of course, cinnamon, vanilla extract, some milk, yeast, brown sugar, and some powdered sugar.
Pour 1 cup of milk into a small saucepan and turn the stove on low heat to just warm the milk to about 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Add 1 tablespoon of sugar to the warmed milk, followed by 2 1/4 teaspoons of yeast. Measure and add 4 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour to a bowl, followed by a 1/4 cup of cocoa powder and 1 teaspoon of salt. Whisk the dry ingredients together to combine. Add 1 stick of softened butter to a mixer bowl and add a 1/2 cup of white granulated sugar. Place the paddle attachment on the mixer and beat to cream the butter and sugar together until light and creamy. Scrape down the sides of the mixer bowl as needed. Next, add 2 eggs, 1 at a time, beating well in between each addition. Then pour in the milk and yeast mixture. Working in batches, add in some of the flour and cocoa powder mixture and beat to combine. Continue adding more of the flour mix, beating until incorporated. Pour in the remaining flour mixture and beat again. Scrape the dough off the mixer paddle and any loose flour and dough bits off the side of the bowl. Add about 1 tablespoon of red gel food coloring and beat again until the dough is bright red. If the dough is too sticky, add an extra tablespoon of flour and switch out for the dough hook attachment. Then knead to incorporate the flour. If needed, add another tablespoon of flour and knead the dough again. Scrape the dough to remove it from the dough hook and loosen it from the sides of the bowl. Transfer the dough to a large greased bowl. Cover the dough and allow it to rise for 1 to 2 hours or until doubled in size. Add a 1/2 stick of extremely softened butter to a small bowl, followed by a 1/2 cup of brown sugar, a 1/4 cup of white sugar, 1 tablespoon of cocoa powder, and 2 tablespoons of cinnamon. Use a spoon to break up the packed sugar and stir to combine everything until creamy. If needed, heat the filling in the microwave for 5 to 10 seconds and continue to stir until everything is smooth. Uncover the dough and spread some flour out on the counter. Turn out the risen dough on top of the flour and punch it down a few times. After shaping the dough into a rectangular loaf, roll the dough out into a flat rectangle that is 13 by 18 inches. Spoon all the prepared cinnamon roll filling on top of the rolled out dough and spread it with the back of a spoon. Continue spreading the filling out into a thin, even layer, covering the entire rectangle, leaving a small 1/2-inch border around the sides. Starting at the shorter end of the rectangle, carefully roll the dough together lengthwise until you form a nice log. Score the red velvet cinnamon roll log into 1-inch sections, cutting off the ends of the log with no filling. Then cut each red velvet cinnamon roll section and place in a greased 9 by 13 inch baking dish. Cover the cinnamon rolls with a tea towel and allow to rise for 45 minutes. Uncover the cinnamon rolls and bake in the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 25 minutes. Remove the red velvet cinnamon rolls from the oven and allow to cool for a few minutes while you make the frosting. Add 4 ounces of softened cream cheese to a bowl, followed by a half stick of softened butter, 1 cup of powdered sugar, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Using a hand mixer, beat until the cream cheese and butter is smooth and everything is combined. Then spoon and spread the cream cheese icing all over the top of the rolls and enjoy while the rolls are still warm.
I hope you all have a very Merry Christmas and enjoy some homemade red velvet cinnamon rolls. I know my husband will. If you're interested in my recipe for these red velvet cinnamon rolls, you can click the link in the description box below to visit my website, lianoellecooking.com. There you'll find all my recipes written out, photos, videos, and more. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more delicious recipes.